Okay, dear children, now in this video we will see chapter number 2, okay, that is factors and multiples. So let us start with factors first. Okay, so what are factors? By factors we mean those numbers which can divide a given number exactly. Okay, for example, there is 10. Okay, for example, we have 10. So now what numbers can divide the given number, that is 10, exactly, are known as factors. So the number 1, number 2, number 5, and number 10, they can divide the given number, that is 10, exactly. Okay. Hence, we can say that the factors of 10 are 1, 2, 5, and 10. Okay. So let me show you one more example. Okay. So we have used the same number, that is 10. So you can see here in this figure, in this diagram, that 1 can divide number 10 completely, and 2, 5, and 10. So if any number can be divided exactly, okay, they are known as factors. For example, 4 or 3 or 7, 6, these number cannot divide the given number 10 exactly. Hence, we cannot say that they are the factors of 10. Okay, so factors are those numbers which can divide a particular given number exactly. Okay, now let's go to multiples. So what are multiples? Now, multiple of any number is a number which can be divided exactly by that number. So here we can see that the division is again repeating out here, okay, the multiples. But to understand the concept of multiples, we can use a particular table, okay. So here I have used the table of 4. You can take the table of 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, whatever the table you are comfortable with, okay. So what are the results out here? Okay, you can see that the numbers are highlighted with uh, something blue color. Okay, so these are known as the multiples. So hence we can say that multiples of a numbers are formed by multiplying it with other numbers like 1, 2, 3, and etc. Okay, so the multiples of 5 are, it starts with the number itself, okay, and you multiply it with 2, okay, 5 ones are 5, 5 twos are 10, 5 threes are 15, 5 fours are 20, 5 fives are 25, 5 sixes are 30, 5 sevens are 35, and the number, it goes on and on. Okay, so if you multiply a particular given number with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, okay, 7, and so on, and whatever the resultant that you get are known as multiples. Okay, now you can see that the multiples of 4 are 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24. You just have to multiply it with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, and then you will get the multiples of that particular number. Now, fun fact about the multiples. Now, each number is a multiple of itself. Okay, and every number is a multiple of 1. Okay, like 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, it is a multiple of 2, sorry, 1. Okay, now 0 is a multiple of every number. So if you multiply any number with 0, you get 0, isn't it? So 0 is a multiple of every number. Now, first multiple of every number is the number itself. So we can see already out here 4. So the first multiple is always the number itself. In case of 5, we can see out here 5. Okay, and in case of 4, we can see out here 4. Okay, so the first multiple of every number is the number itself. Okay, now multiples of any number are infinite. Okay, so the number, it goes on till infinity. Okay, now next comes prime numbers. Now what are prime numbers? Now prime numbers are those numbers, those positive numbers, okay, or positive integers, which have only two factors, that is 1 and the number itself. Okay, and remember that 1 is not a prime number. Okay, and prime number starts from 2 and goes on till infinity. Now I have taken two examples out here. 3 3 is a prime number. Why? Because it has only two factors, 1 and 3. Okay, and 11 is also a prime number because it has only two factors. Now if any numbers, okay, if any number which have only two factors, 1 and the number itself, are known as prime numbers. Okay, so the prime number starts from 2, that is 2, 3, 5, 7, 11, 13, 17, 23, 29, 31. Okay, these are the prime numbers. Now 4, 6, 8, 3, 9 and 10, these are not the prime numbers. Why? Because they have more than two factors. Okay, for example, let's take 6. Okay, now the 6, it has the factors. Okay, let me show you out here. Now 6, now it has the factors 1, 2, 3 and 6, isn't it? You can see out here that 6, it has 4 factors. Hence we cannot say that 6 is a prime number. Prime numbers are only those numbers which have two factors, that is 1 and the number itself. Okay, now composite numbers. Now composite numbers are the non-prime numbers, okay, which have more than two factors. Just now I gave you the example of 6. You can see out here 6. So 6 is a composite number. Okay, now 4 is a composite number. 10, 12, 14, 15, 16, 18, 20. Okay, any numbers which have more than two factors are known as composite numbers. You can also say that composite numbers are just the opposite of prime numbers. Okay, now co-prime numbers. Now pair of any two numbers having only one as a common factor are known as co-prime numbers. Okay, now we can see here that there are two pairs. Okay, one pair, that is 3 and 4. Okay, two numbers out here. Now the factors of 3 are, we already know, 1 and 3. Okay, now the factors of 4 are 1, 2 and 4. Now you can see that there is a common factor. Okay, common, which is present in both the numbers. Okay, so 1 I have highlighted with yellow and red. Okay, so you can see that 1 is a common factor of both 3 and 4. So if any pair of numbers which have the common factor as 1 is known as co-prime numbers. It is not compulsory that both the numbers have to be prime numbers. Okay, one number can be a composite number and the other number, it can be prime numbers. Like here, 3 is a prime number and 4 is a co-prime number, composite number. Okay, now again, see here in this pair, both 8 and 9 are composite numbers. They are not prime numbers. Okay, but still they are co-prime numbers. Why? Because there is a common factor of 1. Okay, now twin primes. Okay, so what are twin primes? Now pair of prime numbers with a difference of 2 are called twin primes. Okay, so in case of twin primes, you have to have set of two prime numbers, okay, with a difference of 2. Now here in this case, 3 and 5, there is a difference of 2. Okay, and again in case of 5 and 7, there is a difference of 2. Again in this 11 and 13, there is a difference of 2. Okay, and similarly 17 and 19, again there will be a difference of 2. Hence any pair of prime numbers with a difference of 2 are known as twin prime numbers. Okay, now moving towards this factorization. Okay, now factorization is nothing but the representation of a number as a product of its factors. For example, let's take this 6. Okay, now the factors are 1 and 6. We already know that. Okay, now in factorization we can show it as 6 into 1 or 1 is to 6. Okay, and again we can take this 6. Okay, because it has multiple factors. Okay, so we already know that if we multiply 2 and 3 we get 6 again, isn't it? So 2 into 3 we get number 6. So this is it. This is known as the factorization. If you just show it as, or if you represent it as a product of its factors, then it is known as factorization. Okay, now what is prime factorization? Now let's move on to this part. Okay, now prime factorization is the expression of a number as a product of its prime factors. Okay, now let's take 32 as an example. So we already know this. Okay, so 2 can divide 32 16 times. Okay, and again 2 can divide 16 for 8 times. Okay, now again 2 will divide 8 for 4 times. Okay, now 2 fours are 2. Okay, and again 2 ones are 2. Okay, but we will not show 1 here in prime factorization. We will not show into 1. Why? Because we already know that 1 is not a prime number. So we will just show it as like this. And this is known as prime factorization. Okay. Now prime factorization in exponential form. How to show this? We have already showed this 32, okay, as a multiple of its prime number. Okay. You can say the product. Okay. Now if we count the number of 2 that is uh, repeating itself, okay, and we give in the exponential form like this, then it is known as the prime factorization in exponential form. Now we can already see that 2 is repeating 5 times. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, so hence we can write 2 to the power 5. Okay, you will read it as 2 to the power 5. Okay, so this is the prime factorization in exponential form. Okay, before you do this prime factorization in exponential form, you should learn how to represent the prime factorization of any number. Okay, then you can move on to exponential form of it. Okay. Okay, so in this video we will be only discussing these. Okay, and in the next video we will see the relationship between the HCF LCM. Okay,